Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. Welcome to Hardcore Glutes. My name is Jenna, fitness coordinator in Bedford. We have our usual Tuesday afternoon workout, so focusing on lower body, legs, glutes, quads, and then we have some core. So how we'll do this is we'll go through a couple exercises together. You'll have a certain amount of reps that we'll do, and then you'll do that hopefully 3 rounds through today. And then we'll do the core work. We'll save that all for the end, and I'll explain that when we get there. So just working through the strength and the core separately. If you have any weights, you can grab those now. It doesn't need to be anything super heavy. Whatever you have at home, light weights, we're gonna need 1 for a deadlift, 1 for a squat to a good morning. And then if you want 1 for a glute bridge, you really only need 1. So if you don't have 2, that's okay. 1 dumbbell, kettlebell will work as well. We'll get started with our warm-up. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Wish it was a little bit more sunny, but we'll take it rather than some rain. So to get started, I know we're focusing on lower body, but let's just do a couple exercises together for a full body stretch. If you have a band, great. If not, no worries. For my band here, I'm going to come all the way back behind head, just working through my upper body and my shoulders. Slight bend in my knees, as you can see. I move to the side here. I'm just working through my mobility and seeing how far I can come back with the bands and then bring it back forward. And so just because we're working our legs doesn't mean we shouldn't warm up full body, prevent injuries. Good, 1 more. Good, from here I'm going to keep the bands. I'm going to bring it above head and I'm going to pull it nice and wide. So here it is, I'm stretching it out. My toes are out, my heels are in. I'm going to do some overhead squats. So sitting all the way back like I'm sitting in a chair, pushing my knees out. I'm here and then back up. Notice I don't let the band collapse, I'm keeping it pulled out. So you might feel that stretch through your shoulders, your glutes, your quads. Getting nice and low. If you don't have a band, we're just working through some squats. Good. Let's do 4 more. Nice work. Keep that chest up. And then last one, heels stay on the ground as we sit back. Very good. You can let it go. Nice job. Let's move on to some hip circles. So opening up our hips, circling through our hip flexors. We use a lot in lower body exercises. So 1 foot at a time, bringing it forward to the side, back around. Then you bring it back to the ground. So squeeze that core, think belly button towards your back. You're just opening it up here as much as you can. Feel free to hold on to something if you're struggling a little bit with some balance, that's okay. Good. Let's do 1 more on this side, then we'll switch up the sides. Nice job. So standing on that other foot, hip circle, bring it to the front, to the side, all the way back around. Nice work, working into that flexor, all the way around, nice big circle. Very good. Good, tuck those ribs in, so make sure you have that nice neutral spine. Core is engaged. Let's do 3 more on this side. Up and around, very good. 2. 1 last one, and 1. Good. From here, we're gonna walk it out to the ground. So we're coming into our downward dog, so my hands are walking out. All right, I'm pressing my heels into the ground, and I'm pedaling them out just to warm up my calves. The rest of that posterior chain, so in the back of the legs. And then we're gonna bring it forward to our seal stretch. So we're gonna work through the lower back right now. So we're just holding, sitting up as tall as possible in this stretch. Okay, feeling at your lower back and your abdominals. and then to come back up to standing, we'll go back through our downward dog. So let's take a last stretch here. Should be feeling ready to go, nice and warm. And walk it back in. All right, nice job. So we're gonna get started with the strength portion. Now is the time to grab your weight. We're gonna go through our exercises together. First one is a squat to a good morning. Grab my weights here. So this can be weight optional. I'll show you without weight, kind of like a combo movement. So we're doing a squat first. So I'll show you from the side. Nice and wide, just like a regular squat. So toes are out, heels are in. You can have those arms out. I'm doing body weight, so I'm squatting here. Then coming back to the center, I'm gonna move my feet in a little bit and then move into that good morning. So we're here. In that good morning, your hips are going back. So rather than the squat, you're sitting back into that chair. Good morning, you're folding all the way back, folding in half. So my chest is now facing the ground, butt is back. So I bend those knees and I come all the way back up to standing. That's one rep. Then move back to that squat. So we're here. Bring it back up. Move into that good morning. One's a little bit wider than the other, so that's okay if you need to take a few steps in between. So after my squat, I'll just readjust a little bit and then come back to that starting position. If you're using a weight, you can just hold it right in front here. So I would hold it the long way. Then you have your squat, and you can keep it exactly where it is. My feet moving a little bit. Good morning. All right, so I'm gonna do this without weight, so whatever you choose to do is fine. And you are doing 12 of those. So after that, you have your glute bridge on the ground with the paws at the top. So again, weight or no weight, grab that weight. It's gonna be on those hip bones. Feet are flat on the ground. All right, hands are by my side. I'm gonna lift my hips all the way up, squeezing my legs, glutes, hamstrings at the top of the movement. So I'm here pausing for 1, 2, and then controlling on the way down and going back to reset. 10 reps total. Again, we're all the way up here. We're holding 1, 2, should be squeezing everything at the top, and then lower it down. We want to be careful when we lower it down that we don't let the knees do anything like this, or keeping them pushed out. Stay exactly where they are. Just bring that butt down to the floor for those 10 reps. And then you have your Sumo Deadlift. You're doing 10 reps here. This is a little bit of a wider stance, so the Sumo stance is here. All right, so it's on the outsides of my hips, on the outsides of my shoulder. So my toes are out to the side, wider than you think. All right, very different than a regular deadlift. I'm gonna grab my weight. We're also doing 10 here. It is a deadlift, so my hips are still going back. I'm gonna roll my shoulders back before I begin. Have the weight in between my legs, slight bend in those knees. I'm pushing my knees out, hips are back, back, back. Then I come all the way back to reset. A little bit different than a regular deadlift. A little less range of motion, that's okay. So you're gonna have a little less movement with your hips going back. So as far back as they can go, maybe your weight touches the floor, maybe it doesn't, it's fine. And again, you're working through this 10 times through. And we'll go through those 3 exercises 3 times. So grab whatever weight you are using for today. Squat to good morning for 12, glute bridge for 10, and then those Sumo deadlifts for 10. Give you a second to get those weights, and then we'll get started. Grab your water if you don't have one. Forgot mine, that's okay. Then we'll get started in just a second here. We're going to try to work through 3 rounds. All right, so we're starting with that squat to that good morning. I'm going to do facing the side just so you can see my form for the first set. Then I'll move towards the front afterwards. All right, so remember 1 of each is 1 rep, so we're doing 12, a little bit more than the other 2. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Arms are out, we're squatting nice and low. Bring it in, come back with the hips. There we go, that's that first rep. Step it back out. Do that squat, step it back in. We're breathing. Good work. So an easy way to move through the squat in that deadlift, that good morning. Just step the feet out and in. Make sure we have that correct placement. Good, we're folding in half. Remember, we don't want any lower back pain, so we're engaging our core. As always, heads looking down towards the floor. Very good. Here's halfway here. Keep working through those squats. Nice job. Make sure you're breathing through these movements. Good. Step it out nice and wide for that squat. Last few. Nice and low. Fold all the way in half. Good. Feel that in those hamstrings. Wake them on up. Very good. And then one more. All the way over. Good. And rest. Nice job. Very good. All right, let's bring it to our glute bridge on the floor. Don't forget about that pause at the top for 2 seconds. I'll kind of cue you in for the first few, let you know how long that pause will be, and then you'll continue on for those 10 reps. I'm going to go without weight here. All right, we're lifting off the ground in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squeeze 1, 2, lower back down. Nice job. Back up, hold, pause 1, 2, drop that butt to the ground. Awesome work. 3, nice and slow. Hold 1, 2, bring it back down. Very good. Good, keep it moving. Drive to those heels. We're holding at the top, making it a little bit more challenging this week. All right, last 2. You've got it. Hips are all the way up for that last step. We're holding 1, 2, drop it back down. Very good. All right, then to end off that first round, we have Sumo Deadlifts for 10. Give you some rest between each round, but let's just work through this last exercise here. Break, so we'll try to estimate how much time we have, and hopefully I'm somewhere in the right range. I'm using my phone, so I can't use my phone. That's all right. All right, 10 deadlifts. Toes are out. Ready to go. Lock those shoulders back. Nice neutral spine. Coming back with the hips. Make sure you don't hyperextend at the top, so just coming all the way up to standing. Very good. And back. Exhaling on the way down. Looks good. Last 2 reps here. Need 2 more. And last one, finish off this round. Back. Good. And rest. Good job. All right, grab some water. We're gonna take some rest before we go back to the beginning for those squats. Good mornings. Great job so far. You need to change up your weight. Now's the time to do so. While you grab some water, if you want to get rid of the weight, maybe you're going to add in the weight. That felt a little bit too easy. Same thing. Next time this round for those squats, good mornings, I'm just going to be facing the front. But just know that from that squat to that good morning, you do want to change your stance from a little bit wide to a little bit more narrow with the good morning. All right, are we ready for round 2? About 20 more seconds. That exercise, a little bit longer, 12 reps. I know we have 2 exercises kind of squeezed in there, so it seems like a long time. Take your time. Let's get back to that squat. Here we go, team. 3, 2, 1. I'm squatting all the way down nice and low. Coming all the way back up. Beautiful. 2. Bringing it back. The hips. Lots of squats and good mornings today. Tuesday is the leg day. Usually Monday is my leg day, so I'm usually sore on Tuesday, so double leg days in a row. Very good. Keep it nice and tight. Knees drive out. Slight bend. Back, back, back. Very good. Halfway. Let's keep moving. I'm going to finish all of these reps nice and strong. Alright, last few. Keep showing up for yourself today. If you're tired, do the best you can. You don't need to push too hard. Just like me, I'm doing body weight. Nothing too crazy. Taking my time. Alright, here's one more. Let's see it. All the way over. Very good. Shake it out. We are on to our glute bridges next. With that pause, don't forget about it. Where we're increasing the time we're spending at the top of the movement. So we're holding, challenging it a little bit. So usually we just do those glute bridges. So progressing this movement, if it's too difficult, take away that pause and just work with those glute bridges. Remember, you have 10 here. I'll give you that tempo, the pause for the first few. Hands by your side. Let's get ready to go. 3, 2, 1. I'm squeezing. Hold 1, 2. But back to the ground. Nice job. Back up again. 1, 2. Here. Good. Hips are all the way up. Nice work, team. You're about halfway, all the way up. Really nice job here. 3 more. 2. See that last rep, all the way up with those hips. 1, we're holding for 1, 2, bring it back down. Awesome job. Shake it out. Let's get ready for those sumo deadlifts. Last exercise in the second round. And we'll finish off this round. We'll rest, and we'll do one more round before our core work. So keep up the good work. Alright, nice and wide. Okay, a little bit wider than you think. It's always a little bit more out than we may think. It may feel and sound silly, but this is our sumo stance, working through our quads a little bit more, in the glutes, inner thigh more so when you're doing just a traditional deadlift, conventional. Alright, so last 10. We are going back with the hips. No tempo, just focusing on that form of the deadlift. Very good. Nice job. 5 down, 5 to go. All right, here's 2 more. Nice big deadlift. All the way back up and rest. Nice job. Round 2 is done. I'm gonna run and grab my water. Apologies, I'll be right back and we'll start round 3. Take this as your rest. Grab some water as well. All right. Let's grab some water. Sorry about that. Forgot my water. My watch died today. All over the place. We'll make it work. So we'll do one more round, and then we'll move into core work, which will be Russian twists, doing a little bit of a ladder, seeing how many reps we can get. All right. Who's ready for one more round of each? Start back up with those squats. So good mornings. 12 total. All right. Weighted or unweighted. One more time. So push a little bit more this 3rd round. Do the best you can. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Good. It's okay if you're shimmying your feet out and in like me. Alright, it's okay that we have to change that stance a little bit. It's all good. Very nice. There's 5 reps down. Keep up the good work. Halfway. Stay with it now. Keep it moving. Nice low squats. Far back with those hips. Very good. Here's some cracking like me. It's okay. It's normal at this point. Nice, last few. Keep the body moving. Share breathing. This big inhales, never let's exhale as we move through this. Good morning. Very good. All right, let's show up for 2 more reps. That's it. The rest of these sets should be quick. Last one. And back. Good, shake it out. Very good, very good. All right, glute bridges are coming up next. And one last reminder about that pause at the top. Should be remembering at this point, I think I've said it a few times, when to drill in your head. Don't forget about the pause. All right, so toes are facing forward, heels are down, hands are by my side. Bring the tips all the way up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's hold for 1, 2, and then bring it down to the floor. Perfect. Back up. Good. Use this time to breathe. Looks good. All the way back up. Here's 5. Really nice work. You've got it. Don't give up. Two more. Up we go. Squeeze all the way down. All right, let's do that last rep. Good. Shake it out. Hamstrings should be burning. All right, let's work through our last set of deadlifts. Then we'll do the core work, and then we'll stretch. Alrighty, sure you can see me here. Nice and wide, slight bend in the knees. I got one weight between my legs. Are we ready? Let's finish it off. 3, 2, 1. Bend those knees. Try not to lean forward. So what should be doing the work are those hips hinging back. My chest just falls forward as my hips go back. Keep everything nice and flat. Come all the way back up to reset. Halfway, nice job. All right, 2 more. Here's that last one. Good. And shake it out. Very nice work. All right, let's grab some water. Give you about a minute or so to rest before the core work. We are at the end. For the core work, you can choose to have no weight or one weight of your choosing. These can be unweighted or weighted based on how you're feeling, but I'll give you a couple options for the exercise too. All right. So what we are doing, we have one exercise, Russian twist. So you're going to start with 25. You're going to rest, do 20, rest, 15, rest, 10 rest, and then we'll end it off with 5. So you're starting at 25, decreasing by 5 reps each round. In between each round, you'll get to take rest as well. So I'll just make sure you can see me on the floor. All right, so for these 2 options, and then there's also a weighted and non-weighted option. Option number 1. So for this Russian twist, I'm going to bring my knees together, all right, my feet together. How I'm going to start this movement is by leaning back slightly. All right, so by doing this, you have to hold yourself up with your core, so you should already feel that engagement as you lean back. Arms are center, and you're twisting, rotating each side to work into that core and oblique. All right, look to the way that you are rotating. Again, starting with 25. Option 1, no weight. Feet are on the ground. I'm here. Pretend you're holding the weight. Option 2 is more challenging, so you're going to bring your feet up. Here, you just hold them each way. Same thing, rotating, but now your core is working a little bit harder to keep those feet off the ground. Then option 2 is to do either of those options with the weight. So you can keep your feet on the ground and add the weight, or bring those feet up and add the weight if you want a double challenge. So choose whether you're going to keep your feet on the ground or not, and then whether you're going to add that weight or not. I'm going to keep it with option 1, so feet on the ground and no weight. Again, we'll start with 25, and then we'll rest before we make our way down the ladder. So grab what you need if you're using a weight. If not, just make your way down to the floor in your starting position. All right, keep checking my watch, but we should have plenty of time to do this. We're starting with 25 total, and that's alternating side to side. All right, so I'll count you in. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's lean back, 25. Don't forget to breathe here. A lot of times with core work, we tend to hold our breath. Take your time. And we're leaning back slightly. So we're already halfway. Good, here's 25 more. 25 and rest. Good job. keep it on the floor here. Let's take about 30 seconds or so before we move into 20 reps. So we're taking some reps off, so it should be getting a little bit easier as we move along, which is nice. For 10, it's like I'm timing out 30 seconds. I'll just ballpark it, estimate. This is too easy. Feel free to take those feet off the floor, okay? All right, so we have 15, 10, and then 5 left. I think in the description, I think we're only going down to 10, but we're gonna go to 5. Again, this should be getting easier. $15. Are we ready? Let's see it. 3, 2, 1. Good. Full rotation, leaning back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and rest. Very good. 2 more sets left. Okay, we're going to move on to 10. Let's take our rest now. All right, 10 reps. 3, 2, 1. Good, and rest. Very good. We have 5 reps coming up. Actually, I think I'm going to make it so we're going to go back up the ladder. I think we have plenty of time, so we're going to end off at 5, and we're going to go back to 10, 15, 20, and 25. Got this. Make it a little bit more challenging. Let's do those last 5. 3, 2, 1. Good, and rest. So that was nice and quick. Give you some more rest, and we'll go right back into 10. Again, 15, 20, 25, and then you'll be done for good. I promise. Why not? If we have some extra time. So now it's going to get a little bit harder. We are back at 10 reps. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's rotate. Good, and rest. Nice job. Let's breathe. Adding on 5 reps, so we're at 15. All right, 15, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good, 5 more, you got it. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Okay, we're at 20, so getting a little bit harder now. Let's take a few seconds here. 2 more sets. You can do it. Tell yourself you can. This is all you have left in the workout. Small part of your day, remember. All right, let's get ready for those last 20. 3, 2, 1. We are back. Nice, halfway. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Awesome, awesome work. Give one more set of 25, okay? We're going to get those done. And then we will stretch and be done. Last 25. All right, take a nice deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Strong finisher. Ten more. Nice job. 2, 1. Whew, let it go. Let's rest. Let's come right into that seal stretch so we can stretch out that core. Really awesome job. And hold. Let's breathe together. Good. Point to child's pose. So butt to your heels and reach forward. Good, let's move back up to standing. We'll stretch out the legs a little bit more. All right, if you can put your foot on something, I have this bench here. I'm gonna bring my foot up and reach over and grab the toe. Let's see. If you don't have something elevated, you could use a couch or a coffee table, or you could just come forward and grab that toe this way. So I'm gonna bring one foot up here. All right, I'm leaning over to grab that butt. Good, pull that toe a little bit to feel that stretch a little bit more. Good, let's switch sides. Right foot, left arm reaches to grab. Okay, let's bring it back down to center. So nice and wide. Hands to the ground and hold. Okay, grab your ankles. Try to pull yourself in. Let's walk it to the right side and hold. Then when you're ready, do the center back to that left side. Bring it back up to standing. Let's adjust my camera here. One last thing. Beautiful. All right, throw the shoulders back. And then bring it forward. Okay, let's take a nice breath, so nice inhale. Arms come up, exhale, let them go. Give yourselves a round of applause. Really awesome job this Tuesday once again. Thanks for coming to Hardcore Glutes. My name is Jenna in Bedford. Hope to see you guys later this week, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you.